All right, what's up, guys? You're here because the AI algorithm scanned my metadata, linked it to your interests. You're probably interested in AI infrastructures. You're an agency, a SaaS, or a small business. You're likely entrepreneurial and feeling the pressure of a poor economy right now. Um, Maybe there's a low opportunity rate, maybe a low job rate, horrible job market. You probably see tons of gurus online claiming they make 10K per month, claiming you can make 10K per month. So, anyways, that's not what this is all about. I'm not claiming you're going to make a whole bunch of money. I just want to show you guys some models here. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a personal development coach. I've done $1 million in sales over the past 6 years selling door to door. I decided to build my own business online, sell my own products and services, and sell my own stuff and build my own thing. So I have a 30-day coaching program. We do 8 live calls, and I sell that. I have a couple clients that I work with, helping them build their business, get into entrepreneurship, and help them land AI deals. I give most, if not all, of my information away for free. I give my models away for free in my YouTube videos because I believe information should be free and execution should be paid. And due to the AI age, you can look up anything on ChatGPT, you can Google it, and there's just nuances to this, right? I mean, there's also specialized knowledge, and that's just knowledge which is organized and applied. So there's a difference between information and knowledge, right? Executing on information is a different kind of knowledge than just information, as you will soon experience if you're just getting into entrepreneurship. But I'm going to give you the models for the one-man AI business, and you can scale this up to 100K per month in revenue. And this plan and blueprint will require implementation on your part. I also can offer to build this model out for you. I'll build this entire blueprint out for you into your business, done for you and done with you, and turn you into an AI installer. Everything you see in this video, I offer, and I can give you in exchange for money, because execution is paid. If you're someone who likes to execute and who's not just an information seeker, but an executor and a money maker, look up my links in the description, send me a DM or a comment, and we can talk about a custom build so you can start selling AI infrastructures this week. As you'll soon find out, AI requires a completely different set of mental models. We're not necessarily selling AI, we're selling solutions to massive problems across entire industries. So if you have insights into a particular niche or industry and you think AI is a good way to deliver that solution, send me a message and we can brainstorm a way to structure your offer. AI is a paradigm shift. Many people think it's a trend. They are wrong. It is a renaissance. It is the printing press and all the historical implications which followed the printing press times a billion. And if you can let this land, you'll realize that all niches, all industries, and all businesses will end up adding or installing AI tools within the next 10 years. The workforce will become more educated because the education is the first thing that gets disrupted by AI, as well as healthcare. And you'll have access to higher leverage tools. So the employee, the modern employee, will have to become a quote-unquote knowledge worker and a prompt engineer. So what inspired really this business? What inspired me to sell AI to businesses? Well, I read this book, Opportunity by Eben Pagan. The book's laying around here somewhere. And the one-man AI business actually started as a knowledge-based business. So my product is a knowledge product. I coached my students on different mental models and paradigms. I created these niche info products. And over time, I recognized that the algorithm just ate up all things AI that I was posting. So I recognized the need for organic traffic and that ad costs were rising. And so I started just doing a lot of content, a lot of personal branding. And so, even if someone that clicks your ad, if you do a lot of direct response advertising, you still need to educate them. They still don't know you, like you, or trust you. They have no idea what you're doing, who you are. And so content really was the main solution for this thing. And so after about 2 years of knowledge work and creating, about 4 to 5 low-ticket info products, I began building the one-man AI business plan. And this was inspired by Sam Altman's statement that the first one-man billion-dollar unicorn business would be created in the next 5 years, meaning a one-person run business with a series of AI agents would hit $1 billion. So a little bit about me and my history. I graduated the University of Arizona with a college in information science, with a degree in information science, technology, and arts. I was reading Ray Kurzweil in college. I've built machine vision algorithms, neural nets with Python for my capstone projects. Never used my degree. Never went into that kind of profession. Instead, I went into sales. I tried my hand at digital marketing and entrepreneurship, and I suppose that now in the AI age, there would be a greater demand for data scientists and machine learning engineers. But what I'm trying to do is simply apply AI to sales enablement, to the sales industry, which is where a lot of money gets exchanged. And frankly, what really drives economics, it's actually salesmen that drive economics. Besides stock trading, besides crypto, besides the money markets, besides real estate, besides investing and private equity, etc., I'm doing this to make a lot of money and to streamline transactions for small businesses who want to serve products and services at scale. Human beings are emotional, non-logical, non-rational, highly complex creatures. AI is steady, stable, logical, objective. If we can de-emotionalize the sales aspect of transactions, we might be looking at a future of AIs selling other AIs, bartering and doing value proposition, and purchasing products and services without any kind of human interaction. So, who is this actually for? The one man AI business is for startups, whether you're in fintech, which is financial technology, health tech, ed tech, whether that's online learning platforms, startups, software as a service, real estate, solar, home services, any other entrepreneurial venture. This includes micro creators, influencers, personal brands, creators, coaches, consultants. If you have something to sell, you sell in person, you sell over phone. If you have a service where clients come to your office or with you meet clients on site, this is for you. So I had learned about building businesses from books like $100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi, The E-Myth Revisited, which is a classic book, different mental models courses that I purchased, different programs, coaches that I purchased their programs from. In my opinion, businesses in general solve about 2 or 3 major problems, and they have 2 or 3 major deliverables. In my opinion, to build a business, you must really build it on a foundation of pain points. From watching the marketplace and being out in the field and seeing the various trends and industries evolve, the one-man AI business is really for anyone looking to make a significant change in their lives financially. If you're ready to stop being broke and make the necessary investments in yourself to create more value and contribute, and this opportunity is really for you. And so we're really serving all segments of the marketplace here, from a business doing $25 million a year in revenue to the broke entrepreneur with $5,000 cash in his pocket ready for a new opportunity. In my opinion, the economy is really just being destroyed, whether you believe it or not. Just look at your bank account for proof. Like, the reason for this is just because the world lacks entrepreneurship. The world lacks opportunity creators. This is partly because people are sheep. This is partly because we're pumped with high fructose corn syrup. It's also because we're just pumped with drugs and Netflix and TikTok and distraction. It's really never been easier to be an entrepreneur. However, it's also never been harder to communicate with other people, because people are half dead, half unconscious, fear-based drone zombies. You can basically build a blueprint to a business with like 3 ChatGPT prompts. It's never been easier to build a business, never been easier to be an entrepreneur. You got to let that sink in. And if you want to build a business, there's those prompts in the description. You can download the One Man AI Business Playbook. The link is in the description. So there's really 2 aspects to this. One, to building the One Man AI business, there's GPT prompts, which is prompt engineering and mental models for making money, or different money models. And the next is communication and sales. Again, like we said earlier, it's never been easier to build a business. It's never been harder to communicate. It's a really interesting environment we're in. And So from going through this process with me, from engaging in my YouTube content, from coming into the Discord to participating in the calls to even getting coaching, you'll have clarity on the offer, you'll have clarity on your product and services, or even be able to build a high ticket AI enabled package that you can sell online and in person. You'll have your own business. You'll have clarity and a blueprint that empowers you to go build it piece by piece. And when you have an offer, you have a business, and a business is an offer. And your offer would be unique, it'd be non-commoditized. The competition can't rip it off. And you have an opportunity to create jobs for others, either to come sell for you, to come service clients on your behalf, and also to partner with other vendors. So when you have an uncommoditized AI enabled offer, you now have leverage and you've created opportunity. Again, going back to that book, Opportunity by Evan Pagan, and you can help solve other people's problems. And the best problems to solve in business are obviously your own. So I can talk a little bit about the problems that I had in business in my entrepreneurship journey, and maybe that'll help you. One of the major problems I've always had in entrepreneurship is ad spend. I had no money for meta ads, for YouTube ads, etc. I didn't have a budget for ads. I didn't realize the importance that you have to advertise. It's almost non-negotiable to advertise. But also, there's other problems that go along with that, such as even if someone clicks on your ad, they still have no idea what you do, or they still don't know you, like you, and trust you, which is where content creation, content frameworks, persuasive content, persuasive speaking, persuasive writing, content creation, personal branding comes into play majorly with online business entrepreneurship, and majorly with the one-man AI business model. Because if you really think about this, it is a personal brand-based business. You're branding yourself as the AI guy, or you're adding AI enablement into your offer that's already converting. And so one of the core aspects of this offer is giving you some of these frameworks for sales assets, for content that helps nurture your leads as they come in, to explain your products and services, explain your offer, and educates. I mean, it's really an education-based business. Again, information's free and execution is paid. So I'd like to show you guys the underlying mental models and money models that actually make businesses money, and why this will work for you. And specifically, I want to start with this. You're not going to get rich selling for someone else necessarily. The best way you can get rich is by building your own business and selling your own stuff, and building a sales team that sells your stuff as well. And that's one of the components of this build, is helping you guys build out sales teams as well. So we have all of this here, building a sales team. By having a business, you then take that money and you just dump it into real estate. You dump it in the S&P 500, you dump it into cash flowing assets, and you keep cash on hand for investing in more products and services, right? For investing into guys like me who can help you make more money, if that makes sense. So I want to help you get rich too, and I want you to have your own offer, your own business, and crush it. And if you already have a business or an offer, I'll show you how to reframe it as an AI-enabled offer. And if you want to get in on the opportunity of selling AI infrastructures, this is going to be for you. You're going to be able to expand, serve more niches and more industries, and unlock more partnerships, build your network, etc. So there's a couple things to this. First thing I want to help you do is build out an actual business blueprint, which would be something like this, where you're solving all the constraints and all the problems in the niche and industry that you're going for. This can be looked at as building a value ladder. What are all the pieces and components and pricing and packages? And also, I want to show you how you can sell via content for free without running ads. For those of you who don't even have ad spend, how you can build a business simply through permissionless content. You're just posting on the algorithms. The issue here, guys, is if you already have a business or you tried a business, there's a couple things. One, you're going to run into a lot of competition. You're going to run into a lot of saturation. You're not differentiating yourself. You might not be standing out, especially if you're like a real estate agent or a mortgage lender. There's thousands of you and millions of you. And you just simply have to offer more value, or you just build your own product or do your own thing. Maybe get into coaching, consulting, knowledge work. All of this stuff really depends on how can we build more value? How can we add more value? How can we raise our prices? How can we charge higher prices? And that just comes from solving more problems. It's a really simple model. And so the other thing I want you to look at is if you have no money for ad spend to advertise for your business, your products or services, then we're going to go through content frameworks, actually how to have persuasive content, content that sells. So what's going to happen here is as you go through this process, you go through my YouTube, you come in the Discord, you go through the coaching, even just going through this video itself, you're going to be able to build a blueprint for your own super valuable product. You'll have your own super valuable product or service or package that you can sell, your own business, and you'll be able to make persuasive content and build an AI brand that sells. If you want to get into this AI quote unquote trend, again, we talked about how it's not a trend, but for most people it is a trend. You got to let that sink in. This isn't a trend, it's a renaissance. So we have paid calls for the coaching Tuesdays and Thursdays. The calls are recorded and they're archived in a members only area. You'll also get lifetime access to the recordings in the members area where we're always posting the bi-weekly recordings in there. And if you want to get into those recordings, get into the coaching, just book a call. The link's in the description. Just go to my Calendly link, hit my Instagram, my Twitter, just send me a DM on any of my socials, and I'll let you know what the pricing is and everything like that. The program's 30 days. You get 8 full calls and a full build. So we'll build the entire one-man AI business infrastructure into your business for you. And we also, if it doesn't work for you, we offer a 50% refund, which would be available after the build. So after the build, if you decide that you don't want to run this business, you don't want to pump any ad spend, you don't want to put the time and energy and effort into content creation, we do offer a 50% refund if it doesn't work for you. However, this is a huge build, so we're not able to offer that 100% money back guarantee, obviously. But we'll let you know the pricing on all this. A lot of this stuff is custom, depending on what your offer is, what your value ladder would look like. We'll give you suggestions for a value ladder you can build, suggestions for how to add AI into your offer. Or if you just want to sell AI broadly, which is kind of what I recommend, just simply broad B2B AI infrastructures installing into businesses, specifically AI SMS, AI sales, cold calls, AI inbound calls, and AI email, plus all the automations and backend. And basically what you're doing is AI sales enablement is really what this offer comes down to. There's other tools that you can research depending on your niche, depending on your industry. There's AI enabled software as a service, for example, where you can install your software into companies, your AI enabled software, et cetera, et cetera. But a huge component of this, I just look at business in 4 different categories: lead generation, sales, fulfillment, and obviously what's the offer. And the offer and the fulfillment is the exact same thing. So you're really looking at what am I offering? What's the AI offer? How am I generating leads? How am I going to get sales, which is sales enablement, AI sales agents, AI SMS, etc. And how am I going to run fulfillment? And one thing that's interesting is if you want to come and partner with us, we'll actually run the fulfillment for you, meaning you just sell the AI and we actually will service and install the custom AI into your clients' businesses for you. So if that's making sense, go ahead and check the link, click the link in the description, book a time, and I'll talk to you guys on a call. Thank you.